Just a 2-hour drive from Columbus, the Cleveland Metroparks Zoo is another one of Ohio's amazing zoos. And just like Ohio's other zoos, the Cleveland Zoo is closed right now, of course. But you can still visit and enjoy and learn virtually. And their zoo director right now, Dr. Chris Kuhar, is with us to tell us what is available and how the zoo is doing. Good to see you today.
Thanks for having me. Great to see you.
Well, I think that's our first.
Virtually.
Yeah, virtually. I think that's kind of the way of the game right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the zoo and how the zoo is doing. I think all the time when we hear the zoo's operating because people are taking care of animals, there's a concern. I mean, how does that work? How is the zoo operating right now?
Yeah, so I think everybody heard Lieutenant Governor Husted actually say that zoos were essential operations, and it's because we have to take care of those animals, under our care. So our animal care staff has been coming in daily. Our facilities team has been coming in daily, really trying to make sure we're taking really good care of those animals. And it's spring, so we're getting animals out into their larger yards, and really it's a great time, although it's snowed today here in Cleveland, but it's a great time to get out there, and the team's been doing a really great job taking care of the animals during the shutdown. We're just really excited to get folks back in there so they can enjoy all of those great animals from us.
So tell us how that zoo does change in the spring. You said the habitats are different, the animals are in different areas. So how does that work?
Yeah, so we have a lot of animals like our elephants and our rhinos and our giraffe that move into much larger outdoor yards during the spring and in the summer. So those animals are moving out there. They're enjoying as the grass greens up and nibbling on the bushes as they come, bud out in the spring here. So it's a great time of the year. I just wish everybody could be part of it, but hopefully we'll get back to that soon.
You mentioned the rhinos. Perfect transition here into what I was going to ask you about is that new rhino yard expansion.
Yeah, so when this all hit, we were about 3/4 done with a new rhino yard expansion. So we're going to more than double the size of our rhino habitats. We're going to have 2 yards, one where we're going to have our adult male, but then we've had really good success breeding a couple of females, and their calves are in there. So the Daniel Maltz Rhino Reserve will open up when we get back open here in the spring and in the early summer. And we'll be able to exhibit much better space for the rhinos and a much better guest experience, because you'll see both of our yards and see all of our black rhinos all at once. So we're really excited about it.
Oh, that is phenomenal, and babies at that. So what other babies do you have at the zoo right now?
Well, we were able to share with our guests just a couple weeks ago that we have a new baby reindeer. So that reindeer calf, little female, is doing really well. And then we've got some new animals into our collection. We've got 3 new alpaca in our contact yard. We've got a new koala female, a new tiger female last fall. So we've got a lot of animals that I think that our guests are really going to enjoy when they're able to come back and visit us.
Okay, so tell us about the virtual visits you're doing, the classrooms that you have. I know you do, 3 times a day you're doing some things?
Yeah, so Cleveland Metroparks does 3 virtual classrooms a day. We have a great virtual classroom sponsored by Raising Cane's, and you're able to tune into the zoo's virtual classroom at 11 o'clock and check out our updates on our animals. So we're updating everybody on how we take care of the animals, giving them some really great stories on how we're working to secure a future for wildlife. So all of our conservation work is continuing on during this pause. So we're really excited to share that with everybody through the virtual classroom experience. And we've had over 400,000 participants in the virtual classrooms at the zoo already.
And those are going to turn into admissions before you know it. So with that in mind, and I know there's probably a deficit right now, how can people support you there at the zoo?
Yeah, so all the zoos we really depend on folks coming in and helping us through their memberships and their admissions. So right now you can continue to buy a membership for the zoo. We're going to extend any membership out through the period of our closure. So you can buy a membership now. We can get that revenue to help support us, and then you're not going to be short of that. You're going to get the full year of your membership if you buy it now, no matter when we open. You can also buy a membership for friends and families, folks who may not be able to do it right now because we're all experiencing some hard times. So that helps support the zoo. You can make a donation to Cleveland Zoological Society and support our conservation work. Our work with illegal wildlife trade seems particularly important right now. So there's a lot of great ways that you can help support us, mostly through memberships and donations to Cleveland Zoological Society, and then be ready to come visit us when you can.
We will. Dr. Kuhar, thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thanks so much, Sean.
Take care. And you can support your Cleveland Metroparks Zoo by going to clevelandmetroparks.com/zoo. We'll be right back.